it makes me sad for like the little girl inside me. Sometimes I'll like watch old videos.
Yes.
And I'm just so upset that like she had to go through that because she didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it at all.
Good. Rest of the way up.
Kelly has always been active. She started cheerleading when she was 5 years old.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of my like self-determination that I have stems from cheerleading and tumbling, especially trying to like get those new skills and constantly working hard to push myself every time I was practicing.
Being a cheerleader meant always being in the spotlight.
You gonna cover her perfectly? Hey! Yeah!
Her confidence was shaken when she was diagnosed with osteosarcoma,
I have to breathe.
Yeah.
a type of bone cancer.
Take it slow.
It's just so hard to like I don't like what I look like anymore. I think I used to be beautiful. Like I don't think of myself as beautiful anymore, and it just really hurts because like I don't recognize myself anymore.
Kelly went on to cheer in college. That's when the pain started.
On top of cheerleading practice, which I had twice a week in college, I would be going to the gym maybe 3 times a week when I wasn't in class, just always, always being active. I was doing legs one day at the gym, and like I always get pretty sore from legs. And, but I noticed like a few days had passed and I was still like very sore. And I had noticed like my knee just felt a little bit off. It wasn't until like a few weeks had passed and I was still just having like it wasn't constant, it was like on and off pain. Like mainly when I was like laying in bed, like I'd noticed like my knee just like isn't it just feels uncomfortable.
The pain continued through winter break when Kelly went home. She decided it was time to see a doctor.
So we go to the orthopedic doctor and they do an x-ray. Basically, the conclusion was that I was like overworking myself, overusing my knee, and it was like irritated and I needed to do they like wrote the script for me to do PT and they really wrote it off as also nothing serious. In my mind, I had thought, okay, maybe there is something wrong, but there's no way that it could be that serious because I can walk fine. I'm tumbling on it, like I'm flipping on my knee. Like there's no way that this could be something so serious. And that was just in my mind. So I was like, it's just athletic pain. Like that has to be it.
But the pain didn't go away. She went back to the doctor. This time they ordered a scan.
And he calls me an hour later after the MRI and says, we think that there's a tumor. And I'm alone. I'm an 18-year-old girl. And I freak out because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, in my mind, tumor equals cancer. They really just dropped the bomb, and that was it because they didn't even have any information on it as well.
After a series of appointments, Kelly finally got a diagnosis from her oncologist.
When she told me that it was osteosarcoma, in my mind, I was like, oh, that's not cancer. Like, maybe this is not cancer. She went on to say, you have to do chemo, you're going to lose your hair, you're going to have surgery, like listing everything I would have to go through. And then it finally hit me like, oh my gosh, like I'm a cancer patient. Like this is real and it's going to take over my life.
Kelly saw her future plans crumbling. Nationals for cheerleading, studying abroad.
It just felt like like everything was being taken away from me. I'm a very organized person, and I felt like I had my whole life planned out, and it scared me because that is I like having control. I like feeling like I'm in control, especially in my own life, and I just felt like that was something that I didn't have anymore.
One thing she did have control over, the decision to freeze her eggs.
That whole process just seemed very, very daunting to me. But I stopped and I thought, I was like, future me would want this opportunity to have children. And obviously, not planning on doing that anytime soon. But I just wanted to give myself the greatest opportunity to do that in the future. I felt great after, and being able to just like close that chapter and at least be certain about something, knowing that like I have this many eggs that are healthy and are ready to be used if needed. It's like it really gave me like something that was like certain in a time where nothing was certain for me.
Instead of focusing on college, Kelly prepared for chemotherapy and surgery, a procedure called limb-sparing surgery, where the tumor is removed without amputating the impacted limb.
It was a very weird feeling going into my surgery because I knew that after it was done, I like wouldn't be able to walk, and so I'd have to like work up to being able to put weight on my leg again. So like when I was just like with friends or like had free time, I always felt like the pressure to be like, I need to be using my leg right now. Like I need to be walking. I need to like be active while I like still can. And I was also just very scared because I knew that this would be the biggest and longest like surgery I had ever had so far. And so, but I had a lot of trust in my doctors. I didn't know what to expect at all. But my surgery ended up being super, super successful. My surgeon came in and he was like, it's gone. Like the tumor, it's gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, like you're right. Like it's gone. Like today was the day that it got taken out and like it's not with me anymore. And it just I was like on cloud nine. Like I was so happy and proud of myself that I had made it through something so big as that, and it really made me feel like I could do anything if I could do that. So it was a very like encouraging moment for me.
It was a roller coaster of emotions as Kelly was going through inpatient chemotherapy plus physical therapy after surgery.
So it was just a very hard balance. It felt at times like it was hard to make progress while doing chemo, and I was just so mentally exhausted from all of it. One of my favorite moments from my PT journey was when I went to my appointment back in September to be hopefully cleared to fully weight bear. And I did get cleared, and I took my first steps since 3 months. I was actually holding my surgeon's hand because I was so like scared to like finally put weight on it.
This life-changing diagnosis forced Kelly to grow up in ways she never imagined.
And it has definitely made me more independent, and it makes me like it really puts everything into perspective, and it makes me want to go and live my life when I can and when I get the chance to, and I don't ever want to take anything for granted again. It's definitely been very hard, but it definitely has shaped my view on life and the world, and I don't ever want to say no to any opportunities anymore. I want to do everything while I'm healthy and able to. I decided I might not be continuing with cheer when I go back to school. And I think that was maybe like the universe telling me like it's time. Like because I don't think I would have ever like stopped cheering on my own, but I think this was just the universe like protecting me from maybe something even worse happening. It does make you think like what did I do to deserve this? And obviously, there's no answer to that question. And there could have been nothing. Like, I'll never know why this happened to me or even how this happened to me. So that was definitely hard because I felt like I was being punished for something that I didn't cause. So I felt like why did I have to work so hard to try to go back to school next semester, which is what my plan is. Like, why did I have to work so much harder than everyone else who they just got to go? They didn't have to experience something like this. And it just really makes you wonder, like, again, like, did I do something bad to make this happen? Like, and I'll never get the answer to that question, but it just really affects you mentally in that way. Having to sit in a hospital bed while watching everyone else your age get to have like the time of their lives. People will ask me like, "Oh, are you excited for your hair to grow back? Like, are you excited for that?" And I'm like, I'm honestly excited for my eyebrows to grow back the most. And once I lost my eyebrows, I didn't recognize myself anymore. And it was just very hard, especially when my iPhone wouldn't recognize me either with Face ID. I was like, I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like that really hurt. That hurt a lot. But it just like I never really experienced confidence issues before this or when I was growing up. And now I feel like I do have confidence issues, and it's because of something that I can't control. I don't like what I look like anymore. And it's so sad because like I really like used to be I think I used to be beautiful. And it's just it's so hard just like having to like think of yourself that way. I don't think of myself as beautiful anymore, and it just really hurts because like I don't recognize myself anymore. It makes me sad for like the little girl inside me. Like just like sometimes I'll like watch old videos and it just makes me so sad for her. And I'm just so upset that like she had to go through that because she didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it at all.
Kelly is learning to let go of who she was and embrace a new outlook, a new future.
Happy couple! Couple!
It gave me an opportunity to like become more of an advocate for sarcoma awareness, which I'm really passionate about now. And I just like that's been one thing that I've been able to take away from this is that I get to help inspire other people. What I really am like passionate about now is making people aware of what this is, because obviously like osteosarcoma is cancer, but no one has ever heard of this type of cancer. No one has ever no one would know what that is unless it's involved in your life. I went to the Sarcoma Foundation of America's Race to Cure Sarcoma in October, and I had set a goal for myself that I wanted to be able to walk that with no crutches. And that was one of my favorite experiences of all time because I proved to myself that I can accomplish these goals that I set for myself. And it really was just a huge representation of my progress that I had made since June, and that I was able to finally like be back on my feet and close to as normal as I could for that time.
If this video was meaningful for you, we've queued up another video here, a playlist here, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you for being a part of the Patient Story community. You're not alone.